The rules, I'm supposed to send the report, the returned bill to the committee. And the relevant committee that I'm supposed to send the bill is the Committee of Budget. And as I said before, that the Budget Committee is not well constituted. And why is it not well constituted? Because we do not have other chairpersons, about 18 chairpersons. We do not have the chairpersons, and I think that is the spirit that the government chief whip came up with, that instead of going to the committee, can we handle it as a committee of the whole house? Honorable Dur, Constitutional Affairs.
You are right, but I must add that the strongest justification for not sending this bill to the Budget Committee is that there is a very serious allegation of grave corruption against the Budget Committee. And the wording of that letter by the President that specifically mentions allegations of corruption, and he's not doing it for the first time. When he came to pay tribute to the late Cecilia, he accused Parliament, in your presence, that the Parliament is corrupt. When we went for State of Nation, he said that. On Budget Day, he said that. And in the letter, the accusation is against all members of the Budget Committee. I would feel extremely uncomfortable that this reference is made to the Budget Committee. I support that the Committee of the whole House, and we are here seated, can actually process the matter.
Thank you, thank you. Is that seconded by Okwalinga, by Aroboy, by Alion, by the Vice President of Uganda, Prime Minister, Deputy Security, by the whole of front desk? Thank you. The appropriation bill as returned by His Excellency the President be referred to the Committee of the whole House. Those in favor say the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Madam Speaker, I have two procedures that the government chief whip did not move a motion. He actually was on procedure and he was seeking guidance. That is the first procedure issue I am seeking for your intervention. The second one, I disagree with my Minister for Justice that the whole of the Budget Committee is the actual accused of corruption. I sit on that Budget Committee. I have never asked or even signed the major report.
Honorable members, can I reread the letter?
Yes.
First of all, basically a prayer that somebody seeks for the House to take a decision. And he had his prayer, which has been put to a vote, and it has been accepted. So it passes. You want the letter to be reread? First of all, honorable members, we cannot say that our members are corrupt. We cannot, even if some of our members have been arrested and they're in prison, there is a presumption of innocence. Honorable members, can you shut up? Please. There is a presumption of innocence. You cannot say somebody is a thief. How many members are in a budget committee? How many are you? Chairman, how many members? There are 65 members in the budget committee. No, we want a clarification from the.
This is a house of record.
Sage.
This is a house of record.
Sage.
I want to clarify as follows. I was present when the head of state came to pay his tribute to the late Cecilia Ogwal. And in his speech, he said it, Madam Speaker, you were there. The president accused this parliament of being corrupt. When we were in Kololo, it was mentioned. In this letter, the president has written the word corruption and said with allegation. It is in this letter. It is the justification that I had for supporting that the committee of the whole house handles this matter was based on one, the reallocations being contested by the president was done by the budget committee and brought to this house. And the house adopted it. So it means the budget committee already did their part. This house can then sit. This house can sit and therefore take a decision on a case-by-case basis on the matters raised by the president.
Thank you.
Speaker, Right Honourable Speaker, I have a proposal.
Honourable members, if the statement of corruption hurt anybody, that one we must say really sorry about it.
Right.
But honourable members, nobody is corrupt. If that's what you want to hear.
Thank you, Right Honourable colleagues. This matter, Right Honourable Speaker, the matter is for us. Whether we do ping pong on who is corrupt and who is not, the matter is before us. When the budget committee brings the report, it is approved by the whole house. Whether you want to pretend that you are not touched or not, you are part of this parliament. It is my view, therefore, Right Honourable Speaker, that we restrict ourselves to either reconsideration or rejection of this matter, and we pass it and move. The rest is grasshopper mentality. You are in one bottle, just biting each other for no reason. That is my view.
Isaiah.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker and members, the appropriation bill was brought to this house. Budget committee did its work. This parliament passed it. I could be more comfortable, Right Honourable Speaker, if we compared what we passed at this house and what was sent to the president for consenting. As long as we first know what we passed, maybe you never know along the way. You never know along the way. That's why we need first to look at what we passed and what was sent to the president before you can proceed, Right Honourable Speaker.
Honourable members. Honourable members, when a bill is passed in this house, it goes to the legal team to refine it and send it for assent. The bill that was sent to the president is what was passed in this house. We want to get a confirmation from the Minister of Finance. Was the bill which was passed in this house, is that what was received by the president?
Madam Speaker, I wish to confirm that the bill which Parliament passed on 16th of May 2024 is the same bill that was sent to the President for assent.
Thank you.
Here with me is the copy which I can raise.
Thank you.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
Susan.
I have two procedural issues. Right, Honorable Speaker. First, Speaker, you earlier ruled that the front bench will always be designated for the ministers. Right, Honorable Speaker, our side people do not have where to sit. It is full by NRM officers, and they are seated very uncomfortably, one sitting on another. I request that you'll ask the NRM backbenchers to leave the front bench of the opposition. That's one. Number two, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, listening to the President's letter, actually, the President's letter blames corruption on the whole House. I even doubt whether at this time we have the moral authority to discuss what the President sent back to us after he has accused us, all of us, of being corrupt. Number two, when you listen to the President's letter, there are serious legal issues he speaks to. In a way, he wants his bill, the statutory bill that came to us, to pass as he brings it. Does Parliament have any mandate to appropriate, according to him? According to that letter, the President says we do not have mandate to tamper with his budget the way he brings to us. We honestly need legal interpretation whether this House has mandate to appropriate. And if the House has mandate to appropriate, then what is the form of appropriation that Parliament should do or can do? Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable members, Parliament's main role is appropriation. And nobody will take it away from us.
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, I need your protection, Right Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Prime Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, I want to request honorable members to appreciate that the President respects this House. That's why he sent back this bill for reconsideration. If he was not respecting us, he has other options. He can warrant, but he went aside. He decided to bring back this bill because he respects this House. Can I request, Right Honorable Speaker, that you allow the Attorney General to come in at this time so that he can guide us?
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you for the opportunity. Right Honorable Speaker, the issue of corruption in this Parliament has gone beyond borders. Right Honorable Speaker, we have lost trust in the Budget Committee. That is why I think the President has written to you, so that this House can be given opportunity to scrutinize the budget in relation to his rejections for reallocation. Madam Speaker, the procedural matter I want to raise is, you already made a ruling on this matter, that let the House debate, and let the House go for the reallocation. You have ruled, Madam Speaker. Are we moving well procedurally on a matter that you have ruled on?
Thank you. Honorable members, Rule 222. Rule 222, reconsideration of the decision of the House. The House has already made a decision. The House has already made a decision. Can I now have the Minister move a motion?
Item 3, motion for reconsideration of the Appropriation Bill 2024.
Procedure.
In accordance with Article 91(3)(c) of the Constitution and Rule 143 of the Rules of Procedure.
Speaker, procedure, Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I thank you for correcting the anomaly where you've referred now for a appropriation bill. It couldn't have been moved by the government chief whip when the minister is here. That one. Honorable Speaker.
The other one was different, very different.
My implication is for you to pick the cue from that. I was just tickling you to pick a cue from that. I was giving you the bill from you.
Sechi, stop tickling me.
Right Honorable Speaker, this is not a normal reconsideration of the bill. For almost a quarter of a century, I've been to this house. Almost a quarter of a century I've been to this house. I'm going to make a quarter of a century. This has never been, this is quite unprecedented. And I would have requested, Right Honorable Speaker, to allow the House to interrogate the circumstances under which the budget speech already made to the Ugandans were received by the country, and now the President is referring back the bill to this Parliament for reconsideration. Does it mean that the President reads the budget without assigning or assenting to it? And that is one dilemma. The second dilemma, Right Honorable Speaker, I have. As Parliament will look bad. Who caused this? We want to know. Don't blame all of us to this. Who caused all this? Let us know, let us interrogate who tampered for selfish reasons the budget of the country. If you talk about 3.1 trillion, 3.1 trillion in 4 years, this is huge amounts of money. It isn't a normal reconsideration. Bad motive has been imputed on this House, and the President cannot speak in vain. It means he has evidence.
Can we first constitute the House into a committee of the whole House?
But
then
usually
we will talk.
Right Honorable Speaker, let us first exhaust this, then we can go back knowing the reasons. And what are we moving from and where are we moving next? Where is the problem? Who did this? We must know who are the thieves, if they are thieves of 3.1 trillion. Yes, I'll take it.